In this video, we're going to be covering a new skill that just dropped into Codex. I want to show you how you can have your own iOS app factory so that you can have research, building the apps, sending it to the App Store, and actually getting it approved, and the marketing side as well. So let's dive in because I'm going to give you the full workflow and a template that you can download and use for free. So in Codex, if you go into plugins here on the top left and you type in iOS, you'll see the first skill showing up here is build iOS apps. We're gonna have to click into that, and I have it installed already, but you'll probably have something here of using Codex or install something like that. You do want to get that because this comes with 9 skills. That's exactly what we're going to be using today, along with a template that I have for you. So here what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go ahead and say find viral apps to build. This template that I have, which I'll show you in a second, has some skills already that you can use to find useful apps. We'll get a list of the top 5. You can ask for more if you want, but I want to narrow it down for the purpose of this demo, and you'll see how easy it is to just jump right into the build. So it gave us 5 apps right here. Let's read them real quick and see which ones we like the best. We have a viral photo trend lab. We have a camera roll detox. It's like a photo cleanup app. Bestie lock screen. Tiny trailer maker, and screenshot to action. So you scan a screenshot, turns them into reminders, links, shoppings, and saves. I kind of like this one. This one's actually really cool. So we're going to go with that one. So I'm going to say, let's build this idea MVP and send it off. And honestly, what I would do is I would just go ahead and create each of these. I could basically do open side chat and just continue opening more side chats or new windows. Just take each one of these and build the 5 apps. So while that works, I'm going to show you what this template has. When you first open this, go through the README. It has some information there that you'll want to read. Go into the to-do. This will put all the information because we do want to have the Apple developer and all of the keys that you need to get it. Basically tells you everything that you need to do. Get it from App Store Connect, because this is going to be doing a lot of the work for you of submitting the app and just kind of getting you through all that annoying stuff that you don't want to do. This is going to help you with that. Once you do this, you can read this skill. This is actually a universal skill. It does work best in Codex, but I set it up in a way that you can use with any agents that you want. I also included some documents as well. We have here some actual scripts and some checklists as well. And also we have a prompt guide for all of the different skills that we have. So we have research skill, we have spec, we have scaffolding, building specific features, testing screenshots, because you're going to want to have some good screenshots for the App Store, and the icon, the privacy page, metadata, and uploading everything. So all of this is super important. This is a basic overview of what you're getting in this template and how you can use it. So let's jump back into Codex and see how it's doing. So here's what it built. It has all of my files. It says that it's created a work tree, and it has all of the different things for importing photos. I'm going to use one of the built-in skills that come in this Codex skill that we have for building iOS apps, and it's called iOS Simulator Browser. Usually you could also just say run my app in the simulator, but here what we want is we want to actually serve this in Codex so we can open it in the side panel. And this is essentially like mirroring your simulator. Let's wait for it to finish and see what it gives us. So here it's actually giving us some screenshots, and it has resolved all of the errors. Here's our app. It's running off of the mirroring from the iPhone 17 Pro simulator, and it's a fully functional app. So we can import some screenshots. It's using text in the image to be able to read whatever's happening. And we're gonna have to actually clean up some of this right here. So now all you have to do is just continue on prompting and saying, change this, change that. So you can build pretty much any type of app. Here are a few that I've built so far, and it's gone really well. I've built it in under maybe 4 hours. Still working on this one, actually. It's just a reminder and calendar app. It basically has everything that you need, and it works really, really well. Here's another one that I released on the App Store. It's Tap Tally. Basically, you can count anything. You can add a counter, and you just tap it. So let's say that you're counting how many cups of coffee you're having per day. And all you do is tap, right? And then you get to see your stats and all of this, like the in-app purchase and everything. There's skills for that in this repo. So you can get money for these apps as well. And all of these I have created using Codex and Claude. It works in both really well, and you can use it also with any other agents as well. For example, this app is essentially a way to scan any menu and it tells you based on your diet if it has items that you can and can't eat. I just wanted to show you that you can pretty much build anything with this template. Here's the one that I'm the most proud of, actually. This one is called Get Flicked. It's using an API from the movie database, and you basically have your favorite movies and TV shows right here. You can discover movies, add them to a list, mark as watched, like it, and you get to see where to watch it. You get to see similar titles, things like that. Same with TV shows as well. So if there's a particular show that you really like, you also get to see things like the cast. This one did take a little bit longer, obviously, because I wanted to make it extra good. So it took me about a week to really get every little detail. But, you know, you have things like even like watching the trailer. So it's pretty exciting. This one is definitely my favorite. It did take a lot more prompting back and forth, but I feel like it's worth it, you know? And so if this template can help you get to this point faster, then that's why I'm sharing it with you. I want to show you kind of like how this works. So you get a sense of what these apps are, but I want to give you a bit more detail so that you understand what you're actually getting in this template. Here is the flow of things. You basically get a score based on trending searches. You also get a spec, the MVP. You get the scaffold of the starter, so that you start strong, and from there you can continue building. It helps you test. It also helps you get the shots. It helps you create the icon. Also, we'll need a few important things if you want to submit to the App Store. You need a privacy page. It can do that for you. It also helps you with ASO. You want to have the right keywords in your app so that it can be discovered by other people. This is a very important one. It handles that as well. But perhaps the one that is the craziest is definitely uploading everything through TestFlight, all of the testing through the App Store Connect, and also submitting. That part is a manual process, and it really should be looked at very carefully. Up until that point, this is basically doing all of that for you. What these apps are doing is actually just solving one problem really well. You're not having any more than 5 features, and you also have simple things that will get the process moving along a lot faster. No login, no backend, no sort of gathering data from users or things like that. So by the time that you launch and you send it to Apple, you have a higher chance of getting approved faster. So that's essentially the template. It's going to be down in the link in the description. I hope that you found this useful. Please like and subscribe. I'll catch you in the next one.